Okay, as you're watching this, it's happened. We've elected a new person to be our next president. Congratulations, America, on electing a total fucking fucknut to the White House. People in other countries, be advised. You may soon find yourselves faced with a serious immigration problem, either to avoid getting nuked by North Korea, the zombie apocalypse, or just going totally fucking bankrupt and getting bought out by one of the countries we owe a shitload of money to. Though honestly, at this point, I'm not entirely convinced one of those countries couldn't run things better. I'm gonna do some fucked up shit with the camera here just because I can. Because really, why not change perspectives while the camera's running? There's no fucking reason not to. Technically, this isn't an uncut moment. It is unscripted, which you may notice I talk slower during unscripted segments than I do during scripted ones. There's a reason for this. Actually, there's not necessarily a reason for this. I may just want you to think there's a reason for this, and if I tell you I want you to think this, then you'll either think there isn't, or if I tell you there's not, some of you will say, hey, he's telling us there's not a reason for it, there must be a reason for it. Either way, it'll get an interesting discussion going. So yeah, this episode is going to be totally handheld. See? I've got it on a tripod, so I'm holding the tripod. The monopod would probably work better for this. And I might kind of move around and do a bit of a tracking shot here for no particular reason whatsoever. Again, I reserve the right to cut if, for some fucking reason, I find fucking flaws in the fucking footage. Because, honestly, when you're shooting 20 to 30 minutes all at once, totally handheld, like this, crazy shit happens. And just kind of move around and maybe do a nice little 360 here. Yes, this kind of shit is what I really learned in film school. Parents, send your kids to film school. Or have them send themselves to film school. And they can be just as crazy as me when they grow up. Who knows, one of them might even get famous or quasi-famous. And end up liking one or two of my tweets on Twitter. Screw it, I'm gonna have some fun here. I'm sorry, this show's uncensored. Fuck it, I'm going to have some fun here. I'm gonna walk to the other side of the house toward... It's going to get dark here for a minute. I have a gate in the hallway that blocks off the it blocks off the hallway to my bedroom because other people in the house have little dogs, and I kind of like for dogs to give me my space, so the areas I primarily use, I have a little piece of cardboard that I use as a gate, and they stay out. Kind of goes along with that saying of good fences make good neighbors. And damn, for as bright as it is outside today, this room is actually kind of dreary. Maybe I should shed some light on the subject here. Wrong switch. That's a little better. These lights kind of flash in my eyes in a somewhat annoying way, so I might not leave them on. We could always do it like fucking Poltergeist or something, and since we didn't really get very spooky at Halloween, we just kind of, nah. I like them better on. Oh yeah, I've got hangers up on my shower curtain. I'm doing a little house cleaning. Because everybody who lives here, I mean, well, there's two of us, but we're both kind of pack rats. And I mean, I literally come from a long line of pack rats on both sides of the family, so I just really didn't stand a chance of not being one. My one grandmother, we literally found 20, 30-year-old newspapers in her house after she died, and I kind of suspect maybe it had something to do with she was a relatively young adult during the Great Depression. Actually, she was, around slightly younger than I am now during the Great Depression. I'm 36, I'll be 37 in February. Groundhog Day, actually. And yes, I'm going to see your... People always ask me if I've seen my shadow on my birthday, and it used to be really annoying, like in my teenage years and early 20s, so I just developed a habit of saying, yeah, I saw my shadow, you're fucked. Then that just kind of... I don't really get annoyed by it anymore. It's one of those... depending on when your birthday falls in the year, though, I kind of think that... I kind of have this theory that people whose birthdays are such that the date matches the month, there tends to be something kind of like a fucked up factor that you get to deal with as an added bonus, especially if your birthday is January 1st or February 2nd. You know, January 1st, nobody wants to come to your birthday party because they're all hungover. February 2nd, everybody asks if you've seen your shadow, and you can tell them, no, I didn't see my shadow, or, fuck yeah, I saw my fucking shadow, fuck you, you're fucked, there's gonna be 6 fucking more fucking weeks, fucking winter, deal the fuck with it. Okay, I've never actually said that to someone, unless you happen to be watching this show on February 2nd and happen to decide to talk to your computer or TV or whatever you're watching this on. Maybe it's a mobile phone, and you ask at the right second, Blake, did you see your shadow? I actually don't take birthdays too seriously. I think they're overrated. People get hung up about silly shit like that. But it's fun to exploit how people get hung up on silly shit and turn it at least into a half-assed fucked up form of entertainment. Seriously, I'm not entirely sure who would be entertained by this show, but about a year ago, somebody gave me the idea that I should start making videos on YouTube or something, and here I am. Talking about whatever the fuck I feel like talking the fuck about at the moment. But yeah. I don't know, it's something to put on a resume and edit some of the footage, occasionally do some. The original idea was to do unscripted, uncut, and uncensored, but I quickly found that that limited a lot of the things that I was wanting to do in front of the camera. So I'm like, fuck it, we'll just be uncensored and occasionally go unscripted and uncut. I'm actually unscripted right now. Not so much uncut because you're going to see cuts in this segment. If for no other reason than just to piss off my stalkers, or well, one stalker, because let's face it, every time he gets whiny about something I do on camera, which historically is about once every 3 years, so he's about due again. I did get a strange reply on something I posted online that I know was from him. So I don't know, maybe he's calmed the fuck down. Don't know, don't care, but ratings are ratings, so. And even in the time it takes you to thumbs down any video I post on YouTube, I still make 2 to 5 cents. So, by all means, if you love my videos, make sure you watch all of them. There's approximately 140 at this time. Actually, I think it's like 145. Don't quote me, I'm not in front of YouTube. I could be way off. I know there are at least 100. But I know there's also way more than 100. It's approaching 150. Actually, it may be over 150, but I don't think it is just yet. And remember, it doesn't matter what people think, it matters what is. Where was I? Where the fuck was I? Besides having a little mini tantrum on camera. But we all react to things. And I might be doing it on purpose just to fuck with people who don't like what I have to say, so they can go out and say, oh, he got a tantrum on camera on one episode. Oh yeah. So if you like my videos, watch them all. There are a bunch of them. Thumbs up is great. A subscribe is even better. And even better still, tell as many people as you can how much you like what I have to say on camera. This show, I shit you not, is now listed on the IMDb, just like my one movie that I made. Oh wow. I started on that thing 13 years ago, actually, and it was released 11 years ago. It took about 2 years to complete. When you're working with a really shoestring budget, and this was before YouTube, just before YouTube, Yeah, I mean, I was one of the... I suppose you could say I was one of the pioneers of digital cinema. If I had a fucking ego problem, I totally do have a fucking ego problem. I would be the first to admit that. Or I could just be saying I do to fuck with you. Let's get that here. How about that handheld camera, everybody? You know, I kind of want to do the whole show unscripted today. Pardon me while I scratch my eye. At least I wasn't scratching something else. Though I'm not necessarily saying at this time that I haven't on camera. It's just that I'm clever enough with camera tricks that if I did, you wouldn't be able to see it. So, there may be a reason that I do stupid shit like run out of fucking battery. Maybe that was fucking on purpose too. Anyway, I kind of got really sidetracked before my battery ran out. So, I was saying that if you like my videos, you should watch all of them and thumbs up and subscribe. But I failed to acknowledge what people should do if they hate my videos. And no, I'm not going to say that you should go fuck yourself. If you hate my videos, by all means, go in and give each and every single one a thumbs down. And here's why. In the time it takes you to do that, usually you have to sit through an ad at the beginning, unless you have YouTube Red, because I monetize most of my videos. So, in order to give one of my videos a thumbs down, you actually have to pretty much sit through a short ad or get YouTube Red, and in the process I make 2 to 5 cents. So by all means, if you hate my shit, go in and give every single fucking video a thumbs down. Go for it. 'Cause I make money when you do, fuckface. And then go fuck yourself. Better yet, don't. I really don't need to paint a mental picture of that in my head. I realize this is a show called Uncensored, but seriously, even I have standards. Hi, Doki. What's new? What do you mean I say fuck too much? The last episode you were saying I wasn't saying fuck enough. That's not nice. Is that nice? That's not nice either. No. That's not nice. You shouldn't hit people. What do you mean, why not? Okay. You gonna watch the World Series tonight? You don't know. He doesn't know yet. See, as I'm shooting this, another game of the World Series is on. Even though you actually won't see the episode until after the fucking election. By the way, in case I haven't said it already, congratulations on electing a total fucking fucknut to be Commander-in-Chief of our military, to run our country, or at least pretend to run our country. Everybody who lives here knows the corporations and the media run things anyway. some of that good old scare the shit out of people propaganda. Every time people start to bitch about being oppressed, you go on and talk about protecting people, keeping them safe from terror, and they buy it hook, line, and sinker. And then a crazy fucknut like me with a Sansevieria leaf for a producer. What? I meant that as a compliment. Yes, I know I'm a silly human. Are all humans silly? Well, now you're just being racist or speciest. Uh-oh. Try slapping the camera, Doki. Yeah, that almost worked. Yeah. This could totally be a plot to make fun of Mr. Garrison on South Park. I don't think Doki liked being compared to Mr. Hat. Whoa. Easy, Doke. Easy. Christ. Whoa. Oh, come on now. Huh. Doki's a little moody today. You haven't been hitting the mineral water again, have you? Your hesitation worries me there, Doke. You know that shit's stronger for you than, Jaeger is for me. So you gonna lay off the mineral water for next week? How about it, Doke? Lay off the mineral water for next week? No. Oh, that's okay. Although, you really gotta try. We're finding new Sansevieria babies all over the kitchen. And they look like you. Well, they do. Okay, so I guess Doki's got other things to do. I sure hope I locked the mineral water in the fridge. Oh, wait. Neither of my refrigerators has lock on them. Uh-oh.